Hiya, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Just Click Plays YouTube channel. Yes, I'm finally back playing more video games for you guys because I've had this random itch to make more content and everything else for everyone. So yeah, that's what we are doing today. And today we're going to be starting off a brand new series on the channel called Crash TWINSANITY. Now you're probably wondering what has happened to my other Let's Play series. Well, they're going to be labeled as unfinished. And later on, I'm going to redo the other Let's Plays and we'll finish them. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why am I coming back to Just Click Plays YouTube channel? Timestamp should have already popped up on the screen if you guys just want to get straight to the gameplay. So I have not been keeping up with any of like my like Let's Plays or anything recently, so it's kind of just been, you know, hit or miss. I kind of like stopped uploading almost a year ago, but no, we're giving this another shot again, and we're actually going to do this with one Let's Play this time at a time, just so I can get back into the groove of making Let's Play videos and all that other jazz. So yeah, if you guys are ready for it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, because we're starting off with probably one of my favorite video games of all time, Crash TWINSANITY. And hopefully we can keep a consistent schedule up for this Let's Play. We'll do this Let's Play, and then we'll probably do another Let's Play later on as, like, you know, as well after this one. Kind of get into the groove, and then once we, like, find a good fitting and groove for everything, then we will probably start doing more Let's Plays at once. But that's only if you guys subscribe, like, and all that jazz. And I know Let's Play channels normally don't do too well, but if there's people watching, then I'm going to keep going. And the best way to support me is obviously to subscribe, because, you know, that's how it do be. I wanted to do something else other than FNAF content and horror game content. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop into the, well, the game.
I'm gonna get ya. Come here.
Sleep, my insipid angel.
Crash! Crash! Where are you, big brother? There's something weird going on in the bay! Come see!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, playing Crash TWINSANITY. Holy cow, hold on, I gotta fix some options here. For some reason, my stuff is inverted. Oh, wait, no, that's because this game is played inverted. I forgot about that. That is on my bad. So, yeah. I didn't even do anything to that poor chicken. All right, guys, so yes. Are we gonna do a full 100% run? No. Woo. But I will be attempting to do as many gems as possible where I know where they're at. I don't know what every single gem is at, or any, like, I jumped right over it. Also, if the game seems a little bit, like, you know, choppy and everything in some places, it's mainly because this game, whenever it comes to this game, I have it on my PlayStation 2, which is like what this game is playing, like technically running from. But for some reason, trying to set up my Elgato with it has been kind of a pain. Sorry, I gotta turn down the audio just a little bit. You know, there we go. So I am having to emulate the game, which, you know, it's a little bit scuffed, but I do own a physical copy of the game, that I would have played on, you know, if my fucking Elgato and stuff would have worked. Also, I did try a new intro thing, if you guys, you know, enjoy that. I'm thinking, like, I can probably, just to add a little bit extra feel to each game and like, feel more importance for every game that I do play in the future, I am thinking of just doing those type of intros for each of those games. So, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And, like, lag like that will probably be a constant thing that happens for a little while. And I do apologize for that. I am so sorry. But I'm pretty certain most of the lag and stuff won't happen that often, considering the game, considering the way how I run the game. If I do get the game to eventually work on, to work on everything, like to work on my emulator, then, you know, I'll just like, I'll play through the game a little bit. I jumped over it. Whoops. I will, of course, replay the game in my own time just to catch up to speed where we're at in this series. Unless the series is like, unless we're like at the point in the series where we don't need it. Like we're about to complete the game and stuff, and might as well just play it on the emulator. I do not want to just play games on emulators. I can't stress that now. I do not just want to play games on the emulator. You know, it's just the best way I can get the content out and going now. So yeah. I remember this game specifically, its platforming is like pretty challenging in some areas. I only really wanted to do this. Is it we got the life back. It was not worth it, but I do like going through like secrets and stuff for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much how this game is going to work.
It is I, Aku Aku. My duty is to protect you. You may summon me by breaking open these crates. Call me thrice, and I shall grant you special powers.
Alright, so the thing about games like these is that these games I can record more in advance to make specific episodes happen more frequently. I actually wonder, does this trick still work? Do I remember how to do this trick? I think I do, and I think I just jumped. Yep, there you go. So you're supposed to use the nitro crates and stuff to, well, yeah. You're supposed to use the nitro crates and stuff to, oh, I'm getting monkeys throwing stuff at me. They're throwing Wumpa fruit at me, which doesn't damage me at all. But yeah, there's like little secrets, little ball rolling, Easter eggs and stuff you can do. The game is pretty good with like its controls and stuff, I guess. It's just a keen factor of like how good it is, I guess. Because some of the controls can be a little slippery at times, depending on everything and depending on like where you're at, like how you're wanting to do certain ideas. Crash has his own towel of himself. I just realized that. But this game it's unfinished. It's an unfinished game that got released to the market because people were not ready. I mean, well, people were ready for the game to come out, and the game company had set up a specific time that the game was supposed to release in Traveler's Tales. So, unfortunately, we got an unfinished game, but I still like this game. But obviously, there are going to be a bunch of bugs in this game. So, let's just... All right, cool. I'm gonna try as much as possible not to talk over the cutscenes. There's a lot of unskippable cutscenes in this game, which really freaking sucks. Which was like one of the biggest pet peeves I have with this game, is the amount of unskippable cutscenes there is. But there's also a lot of puzzle I missed. There's also a lot of there's also a lot of puzzles and problem-solving skills to do here, you know, to get specific gems or like maybe extra lives and stuff. And it's like really cool. It's a really fun addition to the game that I honestly am welcomed it. So this is like Crash's first ever attempt at a open world platformer type deal, which they do carry over back into, I believe, tag team racing. So yeah. And you're probably wondering, why are we starting off with a Crash one to revise the channel? It's because Crash is my childhood. Crash is my childhood. The Crash games were always the games that I would play as a kid back home. You know, back whenever I, like, with my parents and stuff, you know, all that jazz. And TWINSANITY was one of the games that I have replayed to its fullest multiple times. Does that mean I'm gonna remember everything? Probably not. Okay, so this specific one right here, I remember being kind of difficult to do. There's a gem up there, if anyone's wondering. There's a yellow gem up there, but that was the only way I could get it. Which is very unfortunate. Shoot, man, that sucks. I already missed a gem, but it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, we're not doing full 100% runs, but what you're supposed to do there is to roll the ball into the tiki head. The bomb would explode, and then Alakazam, you can use that hay bell right there to jump up, and you're all good. So yeah, that is pretty fun, in my opinion.
Come on, follow me, Crash. Stay close and do what I do.
So this little bit right here is the tutorial level for Crash TWINSANITY. It's supposed to teach you how to spin, how to jump, how to slide, all that jazz. So I don't think we actually have to double jump this. No, we don't. It just tells you you can double jump it because you can double jump. So yeah. Ah, yes. The skunk. Now this little guy's a little boss, you know. Can't really deal too much with him. You know, you gotta use advanced tactics to kill him. And honestly, so the reason why TWINSANITY is probably one of those like big, like some of like my favorite like games of all time is because of not only with Crash, like, you know, just being a good Crash game, even though it's like unfinished, you know, even the unfinished product's like really good. It's mainly just the comedy in this game is like top tier, you know.
What have I got? It's easy. All too easy.
Yep, so these are like invulnerable enemies to normal spin attacks, so you kind of have to slide to make them not so vulnerable, if that makes sense. All right, so let's try to do this little puzzle level right here. This one shouldn't be too bad. If I remember correctly, I think I remember you have to slide this little guy over here. This is gonna be a little bit of a rough one. And it worked, for sure. Never mind. I remember a couple times that ledge would be the biggest pain in the butt to, you know, move off of. Okay, that one's gone. Like I said, the controls can be a little slippery. I don't think that's due to any much of the game's fault. It is for how the game is completely unfinished. So they didn't have really time to tweak any of the controls at all. Before we go any further with this one, let's go ahead and run back here. There's another secret back here, which I believe is another gem. Yep, there's the purple gem. I do like doing these little puzzles. You know, I don't do every single one of them because a lot of them are really difficult to do. And there's still a couple, even though I've played this game a lot, there's still a couple puzzles I actually don't know how to do. But puzzle solving is going to be part of the main story as well, so don't worry about that. Okay, I was about to say, is that thing gonna blow or what? Now I could go for this Aku Aku mask, but it'll trigger invincible Aku Aku, even though the invincible Aku Aku has actually been nerfed in this game. This is the biggest gripe I have with the game, is how Aku Aku has been nerfed. The invincibility run doesn't do what the normal invincibility run would, like, you know, normally do. In like all the other Crash games, especially the ones that follow afterwards with this one. And I don't, why did they change that? I have no idea. Because normally you could be able to just, you get the invincible Aku Aku mask and you'd be able to run through enemies and not take damage. You're pretty much invincible. Whilst you can still, you're still invincible, it doesn't just like auto run through enemies or nitro crates or anything else, so. It kind of sucks. It really does suck how that was a thing. That this was a thing for the game and everything else. So yeah, it's just one of those things you have to deal with. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, it's this little pet peeves and quirks of the game that you really just like hate. Boy. All right. So this guy is gonna take extreme tactics in order to defeat. All right, we got him. Yeah, so if they really go all out with like the open world, so, Jesus Christ, this waterfall is loud. But they really go all out with how the open world feature works with these games, because especially with how it comes with all these secrets and stuff, secrets and gems and all the other jazz, it's really nice to see how many secrets there are in this game that probably I haven't even found yet, and there's a chance there's still some secrets that not everyone's found yet. So who knows? Maybe we'll run into these later on.
What have I got? Alley-oop! It's true. Blondes do have more fun.
Fair enough. All right, so this right here, a subtle foreshadowing, but this one, I'm not gonna lie, as a kid, I could not do this to save my life. I had no, like, my little brain could not comprehend. Okay, well, we can't get those boxes. I'm not gonna bother with those boxes. But my little brain could not comprehend the fact that I had to freaking jump on top of the boxes before anything else. Now, we've already seen us do this. Now, you couldn't just... Correction, you're supposed to just continuously do that. Just jump on people's heads and stuff. Now, there's a little secret down here. There's a little live secret right down there, by the way. Pretty hidden. I really like the hidden boxes in this game, which I think did inspire a bit for Crash 4. Although some of the hidden boxes, these hidden boxes you can easily find by just exploring the open world, you know? So yeah, that's pretty dope, right? Whoa. Sorry, just like riding on those crates like that. So the other cool thing, by the way, is you can see the future of where we're going and stuff. Like with how open, like you can see like where we're gonna end up probably later on in the game. So for Insanity Beach, we'll be coming back here after everything else, but we can also see the starting grounds and everything as well. It's really cool. I'll actually probably put a screenshot right now of me at the beginning of the game looking up to seeing the little area that we're heading to right now, which you guys are a fan of TWINSANITY.
What have I got? I'm okay. The spikes broke my fall.
I definitely thought I was gonna die there, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm gonna put a screenshot over on the screen so you guys can see the full effect of how open world this game is. You can probably actually see it whenever we get like close to down here and everything. Oh, whoops. So yeah, because this is like really nice. So over there is where we're going to end the episode, but you know, we gotta get over there first. But all right, let's deal with this guy real quick.
Hey! Yeah, you! I've been doing this for 10 stinking years. Back and forward, and I'm sick of it! Well, I'm not gonna do it no more!
So what's funny is this guy can still hurt you, even though like he's not gonna do anything anymore. You can avoid it by just simply jumping around. But where's the fun in that? Murder all the skunks. We're gonna ignore the fact that I died doing that firsthand. All right, so this guy is also a really hard fight. All right, I know he like you just had to spin him, but there's a secret way to take this guy out. All right, and I'm gonna show you it right now. Ha! All right. So as you see here, well, that's a spoiler and a half. There's Cortex right there. But as you can see in the background, you've got where we were at to begin with, which is really cool. And also, if you look on your top left, that is Cortex's little thing there. You know, that's Cortex's little island. You know, his little base, his little cutie base, where he was frozen in a glacier and came back onto Insanity Beach 3 years later. Because this game is supposed to be a direct sequel from Wrath of Cortex, which is a terrible game. But yeah. So like I said in the screenshot, you guys saw this little barrier and everything. That was this right here, which I find really cool. It's really cool to see this, especially for a game that was made for the PS2 and Xbox. So yeah, that was pretty dope. But yeah, so we're gonna grab this life here, and then we're going to autosave, and we're gonna end this episode here. If you guys want part 2, be sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe down below. Part 2 will be up on Thursday, and hopefully we'll have another episode 3 on Saturday. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.